Good morning. Today we're going to focus on two key questions. How did the Acadians come to live in Louisiana? And how did the Acadians contribute to Louisiana's heritage? In the late 1600s and in the late 1500s and early 1600s, a group of French sailed to North America in hopes of finding religious and cultural freedom. They established a permanent settlement in North America called Acadia, also known as Acadie. What physical features make Acadia a good location for a settlement? Noticing the map, I see that it's near water and that it has access to fishing and marshlands. Acadians. Acadia was located on the coast near many rivers and harbors, present-day Nova Scotia. The Acadians adapted well to this environment and became friends with the Mi'kmaq, the native people. They lived here for many years and eventually developed their own unique culture. Even though they were Catholic and spoke French, the Acadians were very different from the French that lived in other locations. Who are we looking at? Native Americans and Acadians in this photograph. Or I'm sorry, in this painting. What? The painting shows explorers meeting Native Americans and establishing friendly relationships and trading. When? The French came in the late 1500s and the early 1400s. Where did they come? To Acadia, which is in present-day Nova Scotia, a part of Canada. Why? The French established a permanent settlement in Acadia. And how? They established that settlement by establishing a peaceful relationship with the Native Americans in the area. The Acadians and the Mi'kmaq formed peaceful relationships for many years. Both groups lived harmoniously together, sharing their cultures and way of life. They farmed the land, raised livestock, hunted, fished, and eventually established trading posts along the rivers to trade resources such as beaver fur. Along with hard work and cooperation, Acadia's location on the St. Lawrence River helped them to prosper. The landscape, Acadia's location near the sea, created challenges for the settlers. The Acadians worked diligently to prepare the land for farming. In order to create fertile land for farming and to protect this area from the ocean's powerful tides, the Acadians had to drain the salty marshes and build dikes. A dike is a long wall built to prevent flooding from the sea. These are similar to what we have today in Louisiana called a levee. French versus British. Acadia's location on the Gulf of St. Lawrence River controlled a main source of fishing and shipping goods. Ownership of Acadia changed several times between the French and the British. Both countries fought over this territory for over a century. The Acadians did not want to take sides with either country. When the British finally acquired permanent ownership, the Acadians remained neutral and would not pledge allegiance to the British crown. Therefore, the Acadians were forced to leave the settlement that they established. Had a chance to look. I'm trying to make Lou. Acadian deportation, migration, and resettlement. When many Acadians resisted the British invasion of the region, the military governor of Nova Scotia decided to remove Acadians from their settlements. The deportation began in 1755 and lasted for over 20 years. Most Acadians were deported, that means removed, out of Acadia, while others migrated, that means traveled, to new locations. The next three slides include maps that show deportation and migration patterns of the Acadians. Trace the journey of the Acadians on your map